Hello YouTube, I wanted to make a quick video showing my settings for Pokemon XD Gale Darkness on Dolphin 5.0. I was having issues with it for a good 3 hours. Pokemon XD and Coliseum are probably some of my two favorite Pokemon games. I had them when I was a kid, loved them. I wanted to just try to hop on and, get some nostalgia and play these games again, but they were giving me so many issues. It's not a performance issue. It's not whether or not my computer can run it. I have a 3070 Ti and a Ryzen 7 5800. So I was still, despite this, I was still getting issues. I was trying to look up settings on Reddit and Google what people were using and try to figure out stuff. So what I found out is that this game does not like dual core. There's a section at the beginning of Pokemon XD. I'll boot it in a second. When you're fighting Mystery Man, I forget his name. It's when you get to the port to go look for the machine part. And when you go into this battle, it's the Mystery Man sending out his Alakazam versus a Zangoose, and it would just freeze every time. So what I found out through the Dolphin wiki is that you need to disable the synchronized GPU thread. Once I turned that off, it started running fine. So this game doesn't like dual core for some reason. Even at the beginning of the game, I had this on. I was still getting issues. I had it freeze a bunch of times when I first was in that fight against that Shadow Teddiursa. It kept freezing then. I use action replay codes. I turn them off because people were saying, "Oh, because you have cheats enabled, dude, you're gonna have issues." But even with the cheats off, I was still getting issues. So it's not an action replay thing. It was definitely dual core synchronized GPU thread. Also, for graphics, I read that people use Vulkan or Direct 3D 11, but I saw a lot of people saying use Vulkan for this game. I've been using OpenGL, and that seems to be working. There's also a glitch. If you just have this on auto, the aspect ratio, the screen will go between 4:3 and 69. So just force it into 4:3. People were saying forced 16:9 will give you issues, but if you do forced 4:3, it should be good. Shaders, I got exclusive Uber shaders. There's no problems with that. Compile shaders before starting. I'm using my 1440p resolution, anti-aliasing 4 times, 16 times, and FXAA. Pretty much all of these on except for widescreen hack. I just want to play it in its 4:3 format, so I don't care too much about that. Texture cache. I don't know if this was off by default, but I turned this on and I have it on fast. What else I got here? Did I change anything? No, I think that's about normal. So advanced, I put clock override 115%. Audio, I just have it on that. And speed limit 150%. I just put this on because I kind of want to do a speed run of the game. I've played the beginning of this game so many times and it's so boring. I just want to kind of get to like the mid part of the game and trying to get to the end game. So I have it sped up a bit, but let me boot this up real quick. I gotta turn on my controller, hold on. Hopefully those settings help somebody. A lot of the videos that I see are super old, and trying to play Pokemon XD in 2024, it took me so long. I spent so much time today just trying to get this thing to work. It was booty cheeks for sure. I got action replay codes to work. Sorry, let me turn off the audio there. So once you get to this point here, when you first get to this port, that's where people have issues, is when you, I guess Jody like bumps into that big sailor guy and he slaps the shit out of her. So those goons kind of like come in and save the day. And he sends out an Alakazam, and that's where it freezes. But after disabling dual cores and that synchronized GPU thing, I've had no problems yet so far. It runs pretty good. It looks really good. And I think I should have, yeah, I got all my rare candies from the cheats, Master Balls, just so I can collect the Shadow Pokemon real quick. It's kind of not about that. For me, I just want to play the game again and do the battles. I think the soundtrack is amazing. I love this game so much. Yeah. Hopefully that helps some of you out there that are trying to figure out how to get this thing running. Yeah.